I've got a new video for you and some exciting things that are happening with the Fiero. But first, I want to show you some of my favorite tools that I use when I start a project on a new Fiero. So, the very first one is one of my favorite tools, and it's about the cheapest tool that you can buy, but it's so helpful when starting a project with the Fiero. This tool you can get from any Harbor Freight, but it's invaluable. When I say invaluable, that doesn't mean expensive. It just means that if you don't have it, then you're going to find some other means to get the job done, but it won't be any easier than this part right here. This is so simple, but so valuable when it comes to diagnosing a no spark condition. All right? See this end? You put that on your spark plug. See this end? You put the spark plug wire over this. So what I do is I set up a video camera, or get your daughter married so that your son-in-law can look at this, and or he can turn the car over, whichever, but have someone turn the car over so you can see if that light bulb in there is flashing or not. I set up a video camera so I can do it myself, and turn the car over. If you got spark, that light will spark. If you don't have spark, that light won't spark. Simple as that. I think I paid $3 for this, and I don't know, I couldn't tell you how many times I used this to diagnose a non-spark condition on my Fiero. So do yourself a favor, spend it $3 or $4 and get this. I'm telling you, it will not sit in your toolbox for years without being used. Next, I busted my knuckles I don't know how many times working on a Fiero with a regular ratchet. This is one of the latest things that I picked up. It ratchets, it flexes this way, flexes that way, flexes this way, flexes that way. It's very, very flexible, especially when you're working on your brakes, trying to use that 45 Torx bit on your rear brakes, and that frame is just in the way. This is what you need right there. See how it's they make lower profile ratchets, Harbor Freight brand, but this one is low profile enough. Main thing is it flexes, and then you pair that with this. This is a flexible adapter for your ratchet, and when you're going to take off your distributor, this is what you need to get to that bolt. That's it right there, man. One of my favorite tools I picked up. I guess two of my favorite tools that I picked up. But these you will use time and time again. They don't cost very much money. I think I paid $16 for this. I think I paid $5, $6 for a 4-pack of these. So, I mean, different sizes, of course, 3/8 and half and quarter, but you get the idea, man. You will save yourself a lot of headache if you get one of each of these. Lastly, I normally wouldn't spend the money on something like this. When you go in, you get a Fiero, it's got a musty smell in it. You can't locate exactly where it is. Man, you tear apart the dash, take the seats out, you shampoo the carpets, you take up the carpets, you do all the soap and water cleaning, use vinegar, use whatever cleaner you choose to use, Fabuloso, whatever you want to use. At the end of the day, you still have that musty smell inside of your Fiero. Well, here you go. This is an ozone generating machine. What you do is you close up your car good and tight, roll up the windows, put the sunroof in, make sure everything's nice and tight. Set this in your car, turn it on without plugging it in. Then with a car all closed up, plug it into your outlet. Do not go inside the car with this thing running. What this does is it takes the oxygen out of your car, adds oxygen to your car. I don't know what it does. I'm not a scientist, but you don't want to be inside the car with this thing running, because it will take away the oxygen out of your lungs. It will kill you. I'm serious. It'll kill you. So don't chance it, man. Don't take any chances. But anyway, let this run overnight. Then when you come in the morning, unplug it from the wall, open your doors up, don't get in the car. Let it air out, let it oxygenate, let real O2 get into your car instead of the O3 that this is generating, okay? Leave your car doors open while you're at work. Let nature do its thing. Get air in there, get oxygen back in your car. Then when you come home from work, 8 hours later, 10 hours later, 12 hours later, 14 hours later, take a sniff inside your car. I mean, you might smell a plastic dashboard. You might smell your cloth seats. But whatever that musty odor is, it will be gone. It's like magic. I might as well just call this a magic box. This is a magic box, okay? Running this in your car will perform magic. It will magically take the stink out of your car. So if you got the extra funds, pick one of these up. You can get them on Amazon. I've seen them anywhere from $40, and it goes up from there. And those are some of my 3 favorite tools that I use when getting a Fiero up and running again, and you will be glad you spent the money on these 3 products.
Hey Fiero fans, had some exhaust work done, had the catalytic converter removed, and so sounds a little bit better, but I think I have a leak somewhere, so I'm going to order a Jones exhaust. I like the sound of the Jones exhaust because it's kind of got a lower rumble. But anyway, still waiting for some parts to come in for the brakes, and man, it's so hard to wait for parts to come in. You just want to, run ahead with the project, but hey, one step at a time. I mean, you can really get discouraged if you don't see big gains all the time, but that's not the point of having a project car. Really happy that I got the exhaust put back together, because I'm sure the neighbors weren't appreciating a 8 o'clock wake-up call with the straight pipe with no catalytic converter on it. So anyway, that's where we're at right now, man. Hey, if you're getting bogged down with your project car and you're getting kind of discouraged, I mean, that's where I was last week. I was like, why did I even buy this car, man? It's going to take such a long time to get this back on the road. But you know what? I took a step back, refocused, and hey, I did small things. I had the catalytic converter taken off. I painted my grill grates with some high temperature paint. I mean, it's those little things. You get bogged down, do something small. And it's those little small things that add up to one big project. And when it's all said and done, you'll be glad you had the patience and finish the project. Man, I appreciate everybody that posts on Instagram their project cars and what they're doing. And man, when I see someone complete their car, it makes me feel like, hey, that'll be my car one day. My car will be on the road. I'll be enjoying it. Anyway, thanks for posting and thanks for watching. Here's the Fieros. There's never a new one. Same 4, 5, 6 Fieros since I was a teenager. But I've been able to get a lot of good parts off these babies. Look at these. Toe up. time there were some speakers there that could have been used. This one was in a bad accident. What I'm looking for is the prop rod. Probably get it off this one or that one there. Prop rod, door pocket, somebody contacted me about an interior part, and I'll probably get that today. Guess what? This one won't start. Crank handles. Crank handles. There's a door pocket. All right, better stop goofing around and get to work. Oh, that prop rod is shot. Okay, I figured I'd end this video on a more positive note because I went to the junkyard, and whenever I go to the junkyard, I don't know, it's like a kid in a candy store. You can't help but be happy with the stuff you find. All right. First of all, in an earlier video, I mentioned that I got the wrong door panel, and there's a crank handle hole, and I went there and got a door pocket. So it'll cover up that hole with original equipment and save me from going back and getting or searching for another door panel. Then of course there's an antenna to replace my broken antenna over there. So that's always helpful if you want to listen to some tunes. Then I got the hood prop because right now I use Mr. Board to prop it open, or I take the hood completely off. Then I got a spare tire retention tool. Mine was missing. Now I got the heater resistor, and now's a good time to check that out. If you haven't checked out your heater resistor or your squirrel cage, a lot of debris gets hung up in there and pollen, and that's what starts fires in Fieros many times, is that heater resistor. So go ahead and check that out, and you know, for a little peace of mind. Of course, you go into the junkyard, got some clips for the door, and a viewer asked for this part right here, and I was able to find it. This is the this covers up the screw on the door pull, and so I'm gonna send it out to him. Of course, a plate for electric window, Fiero, and now the best of the best. This came in the mail. Pretty. So that's a remanufactured brake caliper for the driver's side. In case we haven't gone over this before, the difference between the right side of the car and the left side of the car is, sitting in the driver's seat, the left side of the car, if you're in a American car, the driver's side is the left side of the car. The passenger side is the right side of the car. I don't know why that isn't clear, but if you're selling parts on eBay, that should be perfectly clear. But anyway, I got a part that was labeled with an L, and then it was a right-hand caliper. So anyway, that's what's going on. These are the parts I got at the junkyard, and now it's time to put them on. So thanks for watching, man. Hey, I forgot to mention my very favorite tool that I use. It's also my Father's Day present from my son-in-law. This Pittsburgh jack is awesome. It's just the thing for getting underneath a low-profile car like the Fiero. Thanks again, Ben.
Hey, thanks for watching the video. And don't forget, we're keeping the 80s alive, one Fiero at a time.